So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very special return contest with the challenger using his 30-day return championship clause here this evening, because on Wednesday night at the Woodville in Gravesend in front of 550 people and inside a 16-foot steel cage, these two men battled it out, and obviously one of them defeated the other to become the new champion. You will be able to see that match on our YouTube channel very, very soon. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a contest for the official All Nations Championship contest and belt that goes with that title. It has a 15-minute time limit with one fall, one submission, or a knockout to decide the winner and the championship. Coming from the blue corner, of course, one of the leading contenders, and tonight, the official challenger from his penthouse suite in London, presented by his manager Shen Wu, Tate Mayfairs. And from the opposite side of the ring, the official Mal Mason British lightweight champion, the official All Nations Wrestling champion, and tonight the defending champion, Nino, Bryant.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the All Nations Championship between the ever-present enemies of Rumble Wrestling, one of the all-time greatest rivalries in British professional wrestling, and no question, the biggest rivalry to date in Rumble Wrestling. Nino Bryant, the now brand new All Nations Champion, to go alongside the Mal Mason British Lightweight Championship he already holds, versus the challenger, Tate Mayfairs, the former champion who delivers a beautiful to-a-whirl back-breaker right across that knee. And man, Tate Mayfairs is fuming. He's embarrassed, just days since he was beaten inside a steel cage in one of our most famous main events in the history of Rumble Wrestling. It was an all-time worldie from these two as Tate Mayfairs puts the brakes on. Nino Bryant looking to deliver a super kick early in this matchup. This is for the All Nations Championship, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tate Mayfairs' scheduled rematch that he asked for. He's exercised his 30-day release clause and now has the opportunity to regain the championship for the first time of asking, but Nino Bryant is certainly not going to make that easy for him, of course. Tate Mayfairs throws a clothesline, and Nino Bryant doing what he has done best his entire career, but he gets caught, shall I say, viciously with that back elbow, and Tate Mayfairs garners a 2 count from our reigning and defending brand new All Nations champion, Nino Bryant. A lot of people said Nino Bryant is a lightweight. Can he do it in a different division? Can he take on a bona fide heavyweight like Tate Mayfairs? He did just that and knocked him off inside a steel cage. It didn't matter just what Tate Mayfairs and Shen Wu, his manager, threw at Nino Bryant. Schoolboy from behind rolls up. Tate Mayfairs gets a 2 count. There's Nino Bryant. Go behind by Nino Bryant. Ducks the back elbow from Tate Mayfairs. Snaps off a beautiful Hurricane Runner. Nino Bryant, the best lightweight in the world today in many people's estimation. Certainly in my estimation, very much so one of the best in the world. And I have the opportunity to capture, to call many of the very best lightweights in the world, and man, it has been a year of excellence for Nino Bryant, capturing gold in every promotion he's worked, and of course the ever-present Mal Mason British lightweight champion, might not Shen Wu there, getting a swipe of Nino Bryant, who catches him red-handed at ringside, and no surprise that Tate Mayfairs used the distraction from Shen Wu to his advantage, now laying the liver to the chest and the head of Nino Bryant. Referee Matt Wilson, our head official in charge of this matchup, trying to create some separation from a rabid Tate Mayfairs who is in a foul mood. I approached Tate Mayfairs for a word before this matchup, and he told me a few things that frankly can't be repeated on this broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. As is good as it got. As far as Nino Bryant, he simply said everything will count for nothing if he cannot retain that championship here this evening. He recognises that he has a huge bullseye on his chest. And it's worth pointing out, of course, in our return to the Woodville in February, tickets still available at rumblewrestling.com. Nino Bryant will be defending Your Nation's Championship should he get past Tate Mayfairs, that is. Certainly not looking that way at the moment. But whoever comes out of this matchup will be defending Your Nation's Championship at the Woodville in Gravesend in a 20-man Royal Rumble. Talk about putting yourself in the firing line. 19 other individuals with the opportunity to eliminate Your Nation's champion. You could very well have a new champion that night, but right now, Tate Mayfairs has his sights set on becoming the new All Nations champion. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Tate Mayfairs no longer All Nations champion thanks to this man, Nino Bryant, who's really putting a hurting on. Tate Mayfairs now built up out of steam, delivers a vicious European uppercut in the corner. Roaring back elbow of sorts, almost a variation by Tate Mayfairs, who's just staring a hole at the young fans at ringside, of course. Beautiful trap, suplex, exploder, right over the top by Tate Mayfairs, delivered to Nino Bryant, garners the 2 count. Tate Mayfairs in a violent and vicious mood, a serious shift in mentality for Tate Mayfairs. In my opinion, Tate Mayfairs, arguably the ultimate diamond in British professional wrestling. Bad attitude or not, this is one of the most skilled and charismatic individuals in the history of British professional wrestling. Indeed, when you do go to Google and you type in the greatest professional wrestler to walk planet Earth, Tate Mayfair's face comes up first. That is not an accident, nor was that kick to the spine. And now just fish-hooking the mouth of Nino Bryant is Tate Mayfairs. And I told you he's in a bad mood, and you can see it in the way he's looking to dismantle the All Nations champion here in this championship matchup in Kempsey. Tate Mayfairs certainly in a much better mood now that he's in full control of this matchup. And of course, his insurance policy, Shen Wu, which was countered, nullified by the other 2 Bryant brothers. And up and over by Nino Bryant, escapes off of the ropes, looking for a flying crossbody. Tate Mayfairs plucks him out of midair and then a scoop slam with relative ease. And another PK right across the spine. Tate Mayfairs is like going to kick the life out of Nino Bryant. Nino Bryant able to pick out the 2. We've seen the extraordinary resilience of our now makes a British lightweight champion, who is now, of course, the All Nation champion as well. Double champion Nino Bryant, but ultimately winning the gold is one thing, retaining it is quite another when everybody has their sights set on you. And Tate Mayfairs just looking to dissect and dismantle Nino Bryant in front of this sold-out Kempsey crowd. One hell of a championship matchup to round out the action before Christmas here, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you are in the world, we wish you a very Merry Christmas, very happy holidays from all of us at Rumble Wrestling. We thank you for joining us here on Rumble Wrestling TV. People watch from all over the world. We read the comments, we see your opinions, we see your thoughts. People all the way from Kentucky and beyond, always loyal to the brand that is Rumble Wrestling, as Nino Bryant now looking to create some separation from Tate Mayfairs, delivers a jaw breaker. That certainly helped with some separation. Tate Mayfairs looking for a huge clothesline, and Nino Bryant looking to snap off a Hurricane Runner, but there's the power game of Tate Mayfairs looking to send him up and over into a powerbomb position potentially. Maybe looking for a buckle bomb, and oh, look how Nino Bryant able to counter, sends Tate Mayfairs over the top rope with him. Both men able to survive, at least stay on the hardest part of the ring for now, the ring apron. Protecting these 2 men from a vicious fall, but there's no protecting yourself from a kick to the face quite like that. Super kick on the jawline of Tate Mayfairs. Shen Wu certainly looks extremely nervous. Referee Matt Wilson checking on the condition of Tate Mayfairs. Oh, come on! Shen Wu, what a surprise at ringside, just swept Nino Bryant off of the ring apron, and his head flashed right across the hardest part of the ring. You know exactly what you did, you little scumbag. I expect nothing less at this point from Shen Wu. stuck his nose in as best as possible in that steel cage match, and if it wasn't for the other Bryant brothers, there's an argument to be made that Tate Mayfairs would have stole the All Nations Championship at the Woodville in Gravesend. That's another conversation for another day, though. The bottom line is that Nino Bryant is the All Nations champion now, and Tate Mayfairs is absolutely rabid in his desire to retrieve that gold, to regain the All Nations Championship. And meanwhile, Shenwu once again just laying waste to our All Nations champion while the referee is distracted. Tate Mayfairs knows exactly what he's doing as he's arguing with the referee. And this crowd are hot. People of Kensley for many years have had to watch Shenwu. And yeah, handshake, not surprising. Tate Mayfairs knows exactly what's going on here, and there's no accident in any actions that Tate Mayfairs and Shenwu make it. Oh man, right before the 10 count, well, it would have been a count-out victory, and ultimately, Nino Bryant would have retained the gold. Obviously, Nino Bryant doesn't want to retain the belt on a count-out. He wants to win this match proper. Maybe the rush of blood to the head of Tate Mayfairs, unaware of the fact that obviously count-out would not have got the job done. And meanwhile, once again, a distraction off of Tate Mayfairs, and meanwhile, Shenwu is in the background now. Oh, look out! Look out! Referee Matt Wilson saw it clear as day. You just got caught red-handed, you little rat. Shenwu just got caught. Oh, surely, referee Matt Wilson, yeah, that's right. Referee Matt Wilson's going to do the right thing here, and you are out of here. Referee Matt Wilson.
Shenwu must return to the dressing room.
Well, it was so beautifully and succinctly put by Stephen Barker. Shenwu will take no further part in this championship matchup, which, by the way, he shouldn't be sticking his nose into anyway. Yes, he has a manager's license, but he got caught red-handed. Matt Wilson not going to disqualify anybody in this moment. He's just going to remove Shenwu from the equation. Tate Mayfairs cannot believe what has happened here. And meanwhile, Nino Bryant on the top rope has ascended with a huge flying crossbody. Hooks the leg. Is that going to be nothing? Oh, man, Tate Mayfairs was literally a fraction of a second away from being beaten once again by Nino Bryant. Big old swing, and Nino Bryant now is cooking here in Kemsley, ladies and gentlemen, and he's taking aim at Tate Mayfairs with a European uppercut, spins out, knocks the clothesline, beautiful Pele kick delivered by the lightweight champion of Rumble Wrestling, the British Mal Mason lightweight champion. Oh, look out. Tate Mayfairs put the brakes on for that tornado DDT. And now Nino Bryant with a Claymore kick, textbook delivered offense by Nino Bryant, hitting combination once again, and Tate Mayfairs still able to answer before the 3 count. Like it or not, Tate Mayfairs has the resilience and the heart and desire of a champion as well. Unfortunately, it's the attitude that is lacking. Obviously, Nino Bryant extremely popular here at Rumble Wrestling, a huge fan favourite, has a beautiful attitude, a wonderful demeanour. His family are here once again, of course, to support him, as they always are, to support all of their magnificent sons in professional wrestling. Nino Bryant ascends to the top. He's got over the top. He evades Tate Mayfairs once again. Look out. Oh, Tate Mayfairs. Oh, no. Tate Mayfairs catching him flush in a spinning tombstone. Oh, my God. Viciously delivered. Hook of the leg. Could be enough. And, oh, man. 2.9. And Nino Bryant got his shoulder off the canvas. We very nearly had a brand new All Nations champion at the first time of asking. And Tate Mayfairs is beside himself. Cannot believe that Nino Bryant was able to escape before the 3 count. And with Shenwu no longer at ringside, Tate Mayfairs, if he wants to be champion once again, is going to have to do it by himself. You can see the frustration etched across the face of Tate. This is greatness. Well, it certainly may very well be just that. But the bottom line is, to be truly great in this business, you also have to have the championship gold. And Tate Mayfairs knows that than anybody else. He's looking for the Tate trigger, but Nino Bryant escapes out the back door. Schoolboy roll up by Nino Bryant. Garners a 2 count. Oh, looking for a super kick. Tate Mayfairs puts the brakes on. Back to it. Lands on his feet. Vicious ripcord knee by Tate Mayfairs. And a Tate trigger delivered against the ropes. Violent, quick offense by Tate Mayfairs. And Nino Bryant somehow still able to escape. Look how inverted fisherman's driver by Tate Mayfairs. He has dispatched so many people with that move, and oh my God, a fraction of a molecule between Tate Mayfairs becoming All Nations champion or not. Nino Bryant still able to answer before the 3. And man, this match has been frenetic, it has been vicious, it has been frantic, and we are still no closer to knowing who will be All Nations champion when it's all said and done here tonight in Kemsley. But it's Tate Mayfairs who quite literally is in the ascendancy. Tate taking his time, assessing his situation, taking a very long time to climb to the top rope, but does so, and Nino Bryant with a beautiful flying enziguri caught Tate Mayfairs flush, and maybe that hesitation was enough for Nino Bryant to regain his composure. I think Nino Bryant is looking to deliver a real killer blow here in this championship matchup, potentially a superplex, and Tate Mayfairs trying to put the brakes on, delivering right-hand strikes to the midsection. Now one to the dome of Nino Bryant. Both of these men precariously perched on the top rope here at Rumble Wrestling. It's a long way down, especially if you're not a fan of heights, ladies and gentlemen. The high-risk, high-reward mentality of Nino Bryant on display. Vicious forearm strike and European uppercut as well. And both of these men, it's a war of attrition here, just suspended on the top rope, but now a rake of the eyes. Oh no, look out, look out. Oh, Tate Mayfairs, we saw him deliver a devastating pedigree in that steel cage match and looking to create some deja vu. Pedigree off the top rope. Oh my God, is that enough to finally sound? Oh my God, I thought that was going to be enough to silence Nino Bryant. How does Nino Bryant somehow have the gumption to get his shoulder off the canvas after being pedigreed off the top rope by a man the caliber of Tate Mayfairs? If ever there was a reason why Nino Bryant is All Nations champion, that was it. Oh, what the hell was that? Tate Mayfairs just incensed at the fact that referee Matt Wilson was just doing his job, has just kicked him square in the back and laid out head official Matt Wilson in this matchup. A disgusting act of violence, and now Tate Mayfairs, well, 2 and 2 has been put together quite nicely. It's pretty obvious what's happened. Incapacitate the referee, who has no idea. Obviously, you can't call it a disqualification because you didn't see Tate Mayfairs kick him in the back. He's got no idea about that. But he probably certainly knows better, but ultimately you can only call what the eyes see. And Tate Mayfairs, once again, looking to take the cheapest and easiest way out of things, looking to clock Nino Bryant right between the eyes with the All Nations Championship, which, by the way, no longer belongs to him. Tate Mayfairs sizing up Nino Bryant here in Kemsley in this championship matchup. Nino Bryant ducks, super kick to the face. Oh boy, Nino Bryant is cooking. Nino Bryant is alive and well. Tornado DDT delivered. Nino Bryant is now going to ascend to the top rope. Referee Matt Wilson still out, but Nino Bryant doesn't care. This is all about delivering the killer blow. A huge splash off the top. That's got to be enough. 1, 2, 3. We should have a retainment of the championship, but referee Matt Wilson is still down because of that violent assault by Tate Mayfairs. Oh, Nino Bryant absolutely robbed here what should rightfully be his. A successful retention of the chair. Oh, yeah, what a surprise. And now look at who's back in this yard. That dirty dog himself, Shed Wu, has picked up the All Nations Championship, and he's going to take full advantage of Nino Bryant while the referee's down. You little scumbag. should be ashamed of yourself. He was ejected from ringside. He shouldn't even be out here. And somehow he has found a way back into this matchup just to help Tate Mayfairs retain, or should I say regain, the All Nations Championship. Is it absolutely worth the payday? Obviously it is for him. And referee Matt Wilson will count 3 and Nino Bryant will be screwed out of the All Nations Championship. No, he won't. No, he will not. Nino Bryant, somehow, with heart and desire, unmeasurable to the human mind, is able to get a shoulder off of the canvas. And oh yeah, shit, what the hell is Shenwu doing? Dumping our referee to the outside. For God's sake. Referee Matt Wilson, for the second time, unnecessarily assaulted from behind by Tate Mayfairs and now Shenwu. And Shenwu looking to pick apart. Look out! Nino Bryant out of absolutely nowhere off the top rope. He's ascended and Shenwu has no idea. Flying crossbody wipes out Shenwu. The great equalizer that is the blood of the Bryant brothers. Nino Bryant measuring Shenwu. Super kick wipes out Shenwu. How about that from Nino Bryant? Well, Nino Bryant not successful, of course, in capturing the Tag Team Championships earlier tonight, but a beautiful measure of revenge on behalf of his brother Nino Bryant. And now it's going to be turnabout his fair players. Nino Bryant tattoos Tate Mayfairs with the All Nations Championship. How do you like that dose of medicine? Bryant off the top, huge splash. Leland Bryant has recovered. Referee Matt Wilson, a pinning combination. Nino Bryant has the leg, and Nino Bryant is still your Rumble Wrestling All Nations champion.
The winner of the contest, and still double champion, the All Nations champion, Nino Bryant!
One way or another, justice has come back around and Nino Bryant retains the All Nations Championship at the first time of asking against the man that he took it from in the wood-filling Gravesend. Another instant classic between Tate Mayfairs and Nino Bryant. And very well and truly, we can finally answer the question, who has Tate Mayfairs' number? It's Nino Bryant.